got an update that we did not want to hear. Angel Reese will officially miss the rest and the remainder of the regular season. We are going to talk about it, break it all down, have a therapy session, and more. I don't know if it's playing or not. I don't know.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
What's going on, Sky fans? Man, Angel Reese has announced that her season has come to an end with a wrist injury, and that she will miss the rest of the season. I don't know what this means for her and Unrivaled or anything like that. We're not going to, we'll look at that later down the road. But as of right now, we now officially know that Angel Reese will miss the rest of the 2024 season. The Chicago Sky, who had 6 games left on the season, and they were hoping for a playoff push. Now, the one thing that we can say about this, at least Angel Reese is going out with one of her best games on the season. Camila Cardoso is playing at some of the best that she's played all season long as well. And Kennedy Carter's back healthy, so maybe the Chicago Sky can still make a push to the playoffs, but this is definitely going to hurt them. Angel Reese's rebounding was a big part of the Chicago Sky being able to get victories and pull out wins and things like that. It's really unfortunate that this is where we are right now, man. This really sucks. Angel Reese, who has come against a lot in her rookie year, right? When you look at the start of the season, the slow period after the break, all those type of things that have played into a big thing for her, man. It's really unfortunate that Angel is going down for the rest of the season at this point, man. And it is what it is, right? And I think Caitlin Clark had already really separated herself in the Rookie of the Year race with her performance since the Olympic break and things like that. But Angel Reese in the win against the Sparks, 24 points, 12 rebounds in that game. The Sky get a win, break a 7-game losing streak, all that type of good stuff. And unfortunately, with that comes losing Angel Reese for the rest of the season, man. It's really unfortunate. This sucks, especially for Angel. Angel has been, such for the people who aren't trying to be detractors or trying to use it for storylines and just look at the season. Angel Reese has grown a lot over the course of her initial WNBA season. Has come across a lot. And yeah, it's just unfortunate that this is where we are right now, man. But yeah, to see how this affects the Chicago Sky for the rest of the season, especially with us not having a lot of bigs already on the roster, right? Because we don't. Isabel Harrison may be ready to step in as a starter. We may go even smaller, move Michaela Onyewerede to the 4. That's going to be something that we see. We'll talk about that. We'll have the pregame show tomorrow to kind of break all that down because we do have a game tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I believe the game is. But yeah, Angel Reese's, when you look at what her rookie season has been, it came with initially adjusting to the physicality of the WNBA, finding a niche for herself with just being an amazing rebounding, leading the WNBA in rebounds, breaking several records over the course of her rookie season as well. And while it does suck that this is the way that the season is going to end for her, let's be clear. This isn't the end of Angel Reese's story at all by any stretch of the imagination. It sucks. This is what it's going to be. She's made an impact. She's shown that she's belonged in the W. She's going to get to work on her game in the offseason. But at the end of the day, this one season was never going to be the end of the story for Angel Reese. So yeah, it's ending early and it sucks. I want to be clear with that. It sucks. This absolutely sucks that it's ending early. But her career is not done. She did say as well that she at least right now, a rival league. See you soon. That's how she ended her tweet announcing her injury. So we'll see how she plays in the Unrivaled. We'll still get to see her. And if the WNBA season wasn't so short, or at the point where there are only 6 games left on the season, I'm sure Angel Reese probably would have been back by the end of the season. But with the timing of the injury, things like that, that's just where we sit at right now, man. And this comes after a great game by the Chicago Sky in which they look dominant against the Los Angeles Sparks team, a team that only has 7 wins on the season. We talked about that game being a game where the Sky can use it to kind of get back on track. And unfortunately, now we'll never know if that ends up coming, man, because it just the season's in it. But let's go ahead and see how you guys are feeling about this. We got Gemma 89 says, "Man, what the fuck?" B. Walto says, "I'm hurt." Yeah, I feel you on that one. "I'm crying. This is so painful," from Charity. Can't hear, can't see. You can't see me? You can't see me? Guys, let me know if you can't see me, or did you just couldn't see me for a while? Like somebody said they can't hear and can't see me. Um, Do we know she needs surgery? It did not say in this in the release, so we'll see what happens there. I'm pretty if it may not be. It may just be because I mean, really, there when you look at the season, there's only a couple of weeks left in the season, so let's hope that it's not surgery. Because if it was surgery, I think that she probably wouldn't play in Unrivaled. There's 12 games left in the season. I mean, 12 days left in the season, so we'll see there. Brandy Nicole, what's going on, Brandy? Glad to have you in the building. Even with missing the rest of the season, Angel would have finished averaging a double-double without ever having to score another point or grabbing another board for the rest of the season. Well done. Completely agree with you on that one. Glad to see you. I don't wear snapbacks, first of all. We wear fitteds. We're grown. We wear fitteds here, right? Stop cheaping out on snapbacks. Haize, Bears playing less than 24 hours. Why are you bringing that up right now where we're talking about Angel Reese going down for the season? What are we talking about? We can see, can't hear. Okay, good. I thought so. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? You can't see or hear me. But no, what the fuck? When did Angel get hurt? I mean, apparently it had to happen. And this is the thing. If you go back and look at that Sparks game, there's several times where she got hit on the wrist. So Angel Reese could have very well finished that game. She could have got hurt at any point in that game, and she's just a tough motherfucker and just finish that game. So it is what it is there. I think it's over for us, but we'll be back stronger next season. Let's at least beat Dallas, though. Listen, at the end of the day, what I'll say with it is this, man. No matter what happens with this Sky season, like we talked about, the Sky are in a position to really improve their team this offseason. They got money. They got over $1 million in cap space. I know that doesn't sound a lot for my NBA fans, but the cap in the WNBA is only $1.75 million. So they got most of their salary cap spaces up. They got 2 first-round picks. They also got a second-round pick. So the Sky are in a position to really be able to add a lot of talent to their team this offseason. And so let's hope that continues, man. We need some good karma, or something. Injuries and health been kicking our ass all season. That's just the way it is, man. That's the way it is. Sky playoffs done. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the case. It is what it is. I'll never know the difference between snapbacks and fitteds. I mean, you usually don't from the front, but snapbacks are a little bit cheaper than fitteds. But outside of that, they're a little bit more durable as well. So, are there any injury details available? No, just Angel Reese's tweet so far that she hurt her wrist. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let's see if anything else has been released. I don't think so. Let's see. Is out for the year with a Sydney and the injury. Yeah, just says season-ending injury. So they're just going off Angel's release. So it doesn't really say what the exact. Oh, here it goes from the Chicago Sky 2 minutes ago. After undergoing further medical evaluation after the September 6th game against Los Angeles, Angel has been ruled out for the rest of the season with a wrist injury. Team announced today the team will provide medical updates later as needed. So maybe they don't know for sure if she's going to need surgery or not yet. Maybe they're hopeful that she doesn't. Again, with only being 12 days left in the season, even if it is a severe wrist sprain, it would make sense that she misses the rest of the year because of that. So, it is what it is there. But Angel Reese finished with 13.6 points per game, 13 rebounds per game, almost 2 assists per game, most rebounds in a season in WNBA history, highest rebound average in a single season, and most consecutive double-doubles in a season. Angel Reese broke records her rookie year, and you got to give it up for her for that one. I was excited to see Ken and Barbie finish the season strong. Yeah, I know. One more game. Who would have thought that we would have got one more game from Angel and Kennedy Carter after well, I guess Kennedy played in 2 games, so we got 3 games after the Olympic break. How does it set our draft stock? I mean, we won't know. So our draft stock stays the same, right? It depends on how many games we lose and if we finish with a better pick than the Dallas Wings. The Wings have the rights to swap picks with the Chicago Sky. So if our pick is better than theirs, higher in the draft than theirs, they're going to take our pick. So that's the only thing that we have to really look out on now. I broke my wrist a couple of times and it doesn't hurt until you don't. Oh, I broke my wrist severely 1 year playing football. And yeah, I probably went about a week to 10 days without knowing it was broken. Now it was swollen like a motherfucker. And my dad thought I had like a hairline fracture. So we didn't find out till like 10 days, 2 weeks later that it was an actual broken wrist. I think I played 2 football games, at least one actual football game and several practices with a broken wrist before I realized it was broken. So thank God I didn't jack it up more. So Who do you think starts in her spot? Great question by Maddie Legend here. Maddie, here's what I'll say. If I had to put my money on it, see, that's the thing. Izzy's still been like on a miniature sheet. I would think Isabel Harrison is the natural one there. But if they don't feel confident with the minutes that Isabel Harrison can play, it's probably going to be Michaela Oniwerde sliding down to the 4, and then we're just going to run a very small lineup if I had to guess. If I had to guess. Mario P. Haize, I read that the draft picks depend on the last 2 years of standings. Does this mean the pick will be more attractive than Dallas? Well, no. So the lottery is determined. So in the NBA, for example, the draft lottery is based off your record from the last season. In the WNBA, they just base the lottery odds off the last 2 years record. So it still depends on the lottery. So we could get lucky, we could get unlucky in the lottery. And it really, the biggest thing you have to worry about is that if our pick is better than Dallas, Dallas takes the pick. That's just to simplify it. We'll worry about they won't even do the lottery until freaking like May. So we got a long time before they even do the lottery. So we just look at it this way. If we finish lower in the standings, meaning Dallas finishes with a better record than ours, there's a high probability Dallas is going to take our pick unless Dallas wins the lottery. That's just the way to look at it. Again, it's going to be a long time before we have to really worry about it. Or we get the results, I should say. I think her being able to finish the game and do press stuff means the injury isn't that bad. Hopefully she'll be fully healed in a few weeks. Hope so. You can definitely hope so. Damn, I'm so shocked. Wow, Kennedy Carter just got back. Absolutely. Like it just bad luck to finish the season. Very bad luck to finish the season. Brandy Nicole, Haize is the hardest working man when it comes to Chicago sports. She literally posted this less than 30 minutes ago. Listen, when news drops, we drop. That's just I was going to do an episode anyway tonight because I didn't get to do a post-game show after the Sparks victory. So I was already going to do something. I actually was thinking about going live anyway tonight. But with this news, it just made sense to go ahead and catch up on this. It sucks. It really does suck. Cardoso's going to, oh yeah, and she's already been stepping up. Cardoso's definitely going to step up some for the Chicago Sky on the end of this for sure. Just know she's coming back strong. Absolutely. Absolutely. LSU fan here. The Bayou Barbie is real and will only get better. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. It won't be real to me until Sunday. I mean, hey, I feel you on that one. I feel you. No, her mouth will still be the same, and she'll still be making bitch boys like you complain in YouTube comments and be whiny crybaby ass bitches. I mean, that's just what it is. So, I mean, you got to worry more about why as a grown ass man you're hating on a 20-something-year-old woman, and worry about why your balls haven't dropped and the fact that your wife will never respect you. That's the thing that you more so need to worry about. You don't need to really be worried about a woman in her mouth talking who's a competitor in sports, because she's competing in something that's an actual sport while you're in the YouTube comments looking like a bitch boy. So that's probably what like, I understand it really must suck that your wife has to suck the dick of a cocksucking ass man herself. Like that's wild, bro. Like that's really wild. It's really unfortunate that as much as you sit here and talk about a 22-year-old woman, that you're a dumbass. Like that just really much. Your wife's never gonna respect you, my boy. It's really sad. It's really sad that your wife has to take back shots from the mailman because her actual man isn't a man. Like it's just that really does suck, man. It really does suck with that. I had to click on this. I mean, yeah, it really does. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh real quick. Give me 1 second. I wanted to click out. Somebody said the video wasn't. We had some. Sometimes I hate restream, but you know it is what it is, man. This is so sad. Get well soon. Yeah, I definitely. You definitely hope that she's gonna get well soon, man. Angel can't take criticism. She takes a lot of criticism. Kendall, you're a dumbass. Like I've never seen a 20-something-year-old woman trigger grown ass men so much. Y'all gotta worry about, like, ask yourselves, what are you doing in life where a 20-something-year-old man or woman is triggering y'all? You gotta worry about that. Like, first of all, your name is Kendall, so you're already made to be a bitch. So that's the first thing there. Secondly, like, you really got up and you decided to type that. You're a dumbass. And she doesn't only show up. Like, this is how I know you're going off narrative and not actual intelligence. And it's really sad that No Child Left Behind is the only reason most of y'all are able to function as an adult. It really does suck with that. It really does suck with that. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, bro. I really appreciate you stepping up for for the real man. Hey, listen. It's just it's some people are just sad. Some people are just sad. Haize, that's funny. She finished the spark, so I thought the rumor was BS. Now I'm crying. She was so close to so many records, and we were so close to the playoffs. I mean, she's had a historic rookie year. She's had a historic rookie year, and you really can't take away from that. And the fact that it ended 6 games. Or let's be clear here, for the majority of the history of the WNBA, she would have played a full season, right? And she broke most of those records in the time frame that they were set at. You got to give her credit for that she was able to do that. Angel, I hope she takes the time to mentally and physically rest. Hey, yeah, I mean, but she says she's still gonna play an Unrivaled. What's happening to Angels will happen to Magic in the '80s. The difference is Magic didn't have the dynamic of social media. That's a great point as well. It's definitely a great point. Angel had a historic rookie season. This is a blessing in disguise because now the haters won't have anything to talk about. Let's see how CC can carry the season by herself now. I mean, at this point, the season's, it's all about gearing up for the playoffs. And like I said, you don't have to crap on Kennedy Carter to talk positively about Angel Reese. I'm sorry, Kennedy. I said Caitlin Clark, I meant. Caitlin Clark is having a great run. And like I said, I'm not somebody who's going to hate on Caitlin just because Angel is the player on my team. I love Angel Reese, but you don't have to shit on somebody else to support somebody else. And at the end of the day, like, Caitlin Clark is having a historic rookie year as well. The fact that we could have both these ladies having historic rookie years is really crazy. I'm so glad to hear you going off on this sissy. Hell to think they is. I know is way better person than this creeps. That's why they say don't even what they say don't even bother me. I mean, it is what it is. So thank you for the super chat, Tony. We appreciate you. I mean, how much worse can we get? I'm actually excited for Izzy and Milla. We might finish the season 4-3. I mean, if they finish the season 4-3, we'll end up seeing. Angel is no longer CC's rival in the narrative for a while now. It's the MVP race. Next season is going to be CC versus Paige. Definitely. Having your fave player season end due to injury always feels like I lost a family member. I mean, listen, it's how this is the thing though. It's not like at least it's not like the Derrick Rose injury. Like you remember when Derrick Rose went down and it was like because it happened in the playoffs, it was like we know we're not going to see him at all next season. And then he came back and then tore his meniscus. Like it's a wrist injury. It doesn't seem now. Again, I'm saying seem because of what the information we have so far is. It doesn't seem like it's going to be something that is going to be like a risk to threaten the start of next season. I mean, she even in the post said that we'll see her in Unrivaled. So, hopefully it's not something that keeps her out for an extended period of time, and we'll just continue to see how she grows and develops over that time. Her health is important as much as it hurts, but when she comes back, she'll be legendary. That's a fact. Find a shooting coach and grow up for up your number two. So first of all, David, you're a dumbass because she didn't make it about race. You dumbass bitches made it about race. And this is where people make dumbass narratives and then they want to project it because the narratives don't affect the person. It's like, oh, when she made it about race. No, you dumbass people who don't know how to root for a player without talking shit about another one started making it about race because you started calling her ghetto and hood rat because she talks shit like every basketball player, even like Caitlin Clark does. You dumb fucks made it about race. Instead of making it about women who are competing and competitors and fighting in a sport that most you bitch ass motherfuckers couldn't go out there and play against 5 bums organized, y'all took these 2 women and y'all made it about race and the media made it about race when really these women aren't doing nothing different than happens in the NBA. These women aren't doing anything different than happens in any other competitive sport. You dumbass bitches made it about race because y'all too fucking remedial to actually have a sports conversation, and you feel threatened when you see a woman of any race talking shit and y'all shit talk can't get to her and she still had success. Don't come in here with that dumbass bullshit ass narrative. First of all, David, shut the fuck up and go and ask yourself why you are fucking dumbass. That's what you need to ask yourself. Because talking about she made it about race, no, you dumb fuck bitches made it about race. Y'all made it about race because you're fucking idiots and incompetent. Y'all made it about race. Don't try to come projecting that bullshit in here. This is not the place where that bullshit is gonna be flying. This ain't ESPN, buddy. I'll cook you and fuck your wife. So watch yourself. All right? Watch yourself. All right, now to get back on it, we're gonna get back on topic here. Angel Reese gave it all this year. Sucks to see it end early. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Can we sign anyone, Haize, free agent? No, we are well too far into the season to get to the point of getting any type of injury provision. So no, we're not going to sign anybody. We're just going to, unfortunately, end the season with what we have so far. So I subscribe to host speaking the truth. Like it's just it's stupid shit. It's stupid shit. Hey, Barrington, first of all, your name ain't even a fucking name. Your name is fucking Barrington. Yeah, I cursed just the right. This is Chicago, bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna cuss. Like I said, this ain't ESPN. Your mama was cussing when she was taking back shots, praying to the Lord at the same time. That's what you need to worry about. Worry about why we know your mama got good inside mouth skin. Worry about that. That's what you need to worry about. All right? Watch yourself. We really sports fans that watch the game. These people just like y'all, they crazy. Like they're stupid. They're just stupid. They're stupid. I was hoping to see her in the playoffs with Shy. That would have been fun. Angel Reese in the playoffs would have been spectacular. It would have been absolutely spectacular. 28 more likes till we get to 100. Smash that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. What's the playoff run look like? All right, so we have 6 games left on the season. We got Dallas, Washington, the Lynx, the Mercury, Atlanta, and the Connecticut Sun. So, I mean, out of those games, Dallas is winnable, right? And you may also want to do that for your pick history. The Lynx is winnable. They beat us though earlier in the season, right? I'm sorry, the Mystics is winnable, definitely. The Lynx and Mercury are going to be tough, and then Atlanta's winnable. So 3 out of our next 6 games are definitely winnable for the Chicago Sky. So we got to see that. Can the Sky make the playoffs? Yes, they can still very well make the playoffs. They can still very well make the playoffs. Right now, if you're looking at the standings, the Chicago Sky, we're still in that tie with the Atlanta Dream. We hold the tiebreaker as of right now. So we'll see how it's going to continue. Uh, Haize is fine. Damn, I knew with the fitted, but she's that you're crazy. Y'all crazy. As soon as I jumped in, he cooking somebody. Yeah, absolutely cooking somebody. Absolutely. The narrative shouldn't be about race to begin with when it's been about 2 groups of fans where they praise one another and shit on the other. That's it. And it doesn't even take that. It really doesn't even take that. Boy, we got news about Angel in at least 4 row sessions from Haize. Hey, it's crazy. You know, it is what it is there. But all right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Make sure you guys are following the show at Chicago Sky Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, Chicago Sky Central at gmail.com. Lastly, if you guys want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number 1 spot for everything Chicago Sky related. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Love you guys. Let's get these done.